My dear students, there are a few more things which can compel applicants to speak more. So you can encourage applicants to talk more about their job experience and skills and qualification. For example, ask closed-ended questions. Asking competency-based questions will yield the most information, but some applicants have difficulty talking and may initially respond better to a series of direct, closed-ended questions. Such questions are effective, very effective, when used for limited purpose of allowing the applicants to achieve a certain comfort level before moving on to more information-producing forms of inquiry. So such questions are effective, closed-ended questions are effective when you want to move to the information-producing forms of inquiry. Employ certain phrases to encourage applicants to continue talking. So these phrases include, I see. You can say, how interesting. Is that right? Oh, really? And I didn't know that. So these phrases are in English, but in a Pakistani context, you can use certain kind of Urdu phrases as well, which are an alternative of such kind of English phrases. But if the English is a medium of communication in your organization, I would suggest you to use such kind of phrases which are very much compatible to the English language system. It is important to note that none of these phrases express an opinion, or none of the statements show agreement or disagreements. They merely show interest and understanding. So use encouraging body language in addition to the use of these phrases. In order of these phrases of understanding to be effective, they must be, I use the word must be, accompanied by body language that expresses encouragement. So phrases, suitable phrases, plus addition of the suitable body language would express encouragement to the applicant. So conveying these non-verbal messages consistently throughout the interview will establish your interest in what the applicant is saying, thereby encouraging the persons to provide additional information. So non-verbal body language, non-verbal communication is very much effective if you want to encourage an applicant to speak more during an interview. Then another very interesting component is try silence. Most people find silence to be awkward and uncomfortable. Consequently, interviewers often feel compelled to talk whenever the applicant stops. So this is a common perception that silence is very awkward and uncomfortable during the interview. However, unless prepared to ask another question, talking when you need additional information from the applicant will not help you to reach a hiring decision. So it is better to try silence as well. When the applicant stops talking and you want him to continue, try silently and slowly counting to 5 before speaking. So in your heart, you can use 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You don't need to say in front of the applicant, but you can count 5 in your heart and then you can speak. So this pause often compels an applicant to go on, so it doesn't look awkward. Of course, you must be careful not to carry silence too far, because too far silence is very awkward and the interview can easily become a stressful situation. If you simply continue to stare at an applicant who has nothing more to say or needs your encouragement to continue more. So too much silence, too long silence can be detrimental during the interview process and it can make interview more stressful. However, if you combine silence with a positive body language, again positive body language come. Because when you were talking about non-verbal communication, when you were talking about use of phrases, you were adding non-verbal communication means positive body language in addition to the phrases. Here you are trying silence, but in addition to the silence, you need to use positive body language. The applicant should continue talking within a few seconds. Silence clearly conveys the message that more information is wanted. So use silence, try silence, and try different kind of phrases. But all these things need to be tried in addition to body language as well.